I think so. PG hits a three to take them up 96-90. You guys get six consecutive stops in a row. Just what you see defensively to kind of flip the game.
Man, to be honest, I didn't even know we got 6 stops in a row, man. We was just in the game, the floor of the game, and just competing at a high level. It was a great game to play in. Two high intensity teams that's going out there competing. Every game matters at this point. So guys putting their all into it. It was fun to play in that game though for sure. But I think that guys just talking, communicating, doing what the coach asked of us. We drill things a lot. Might not be a lot of 5-on-5 actions or competing in practice, but we drill things and drill them and drill them, and it's been like muscle memory for us now to go out there and you can plug and play guys, and the thing, our system still looks the same no matter who's out there.
One thing Doc had kind of said is that you guys had worked on, hey, if teams are going to trap Dame, let's stretch them out and play this way. And that's the thing that in the last 2 days of practice, you guys had just gone through. I think back to the Dallas game, a defense you had installed the day before. Just what have you seen from Doc being able to, I mean, seemingly have the right thing ready for you guys to go when you guys need it in a game?
Obviously, when you're playing with a guy like Dame, he draws a lot of attention. Him and Giannis, they draw a lot of attention. So, just playing off of guys, learning how to cut to the dunker or cut behind the defense, or if guys get blitzed, then sit there in the pocket. You might not need to set the screen, just slip back in the pocket. Then the big makes the play essentially. So, just drilling that a lot and doing a lot of that, and guys getting more comfortable with that. So. Everybody has to do it though, because even if Malik or Jay, whoever goes to the screen, they man goes to trap Dame. You just slip in the pocket and you make the right read. If the read is to shoot the floater, shoot the floater. If the read is to the low man help, then it's a swing for a three, then you do that. But got to be read and react. I mean, that's what the NBA is really coming to nowadays. Anyways, is read and react.
Doc had said they have a joke that they have to remind you that your defender is not going to grow. Like he's still going to be 6'7", so you can take your time when you get the ball in the post. The guy you're going up against tonight is Kawhi Leonard for a bunch of those possessions. Just what did you enjoy about having the team kind of lean on you in those possessions, and what did you find late to find that patience and keep scoring?
Yeah, I don't think I'm not shy of shooting the ball. So not sure, but I like to shoot the ball for sure. Like one of my biggest traits is scoring, but just coming on the court, knowing that obviously K Mid's been out, and then we go through practice yesterday, and we go through shoot around today, and then you sometimes come to a game, and then the freak is out, Giannis out, so guys need to step up and, in their roles. And I just feel like it was one of those times for me just to step up and be a little more aggressive than, I probably was before. But, credit my teammates and Doc for trusting me and coming to me and had it rolling for sure. Just making the right plays, making the right reads, watching a lot of film, know they dove from the baseline. So take my time. And just get to my spot where I want to shoot the ball at, where I'm comfortable with shooting it at, what I work on each and every day.
Just big picture, what does this victory mean for this team? Like, no Giannis, no Chris, down double digits against a really good team. What does this victory mean?
It means a lot, man. Guys in our locker room put the work in, put the time in. Especially when guys go out, it's always like next man up mentality, especially in the NBA. Guys aren't going to play 82 games. So at some point, your opportunity is going to come. The biggest thing about that is just staying ready and being ready for your moment. I think guys came in and made a great impact. Gallinari gets in, I shoot the ball, miss, he gets a putback dunk, big play. AJ Green, big threes down the stretch. Pat Bell, big rebounds, like all the little things that go into winning. It's big for our team for sure.
It's funny that Doc said that about you, though, that you're rushing your shots. So why do you think you're doing that? Is that because you're on this team that's so high scoring, you got to fight and scrap for whatever points you can get?
Nah, I ain't rushing no shots. I've been balling. I've been doing my thing. I ain't rushing no shots. I might go quick and think I got an advantage fast, but nah. If you watch me play, I just hoop at my own pace. I do what Bobby do out there. I ain't rushing nothing.
And what about, of all the things that you did do tonight defensively and offensively, what about your leadership too? That's something that you've always been confident in, but in a game like this, were there things that you said or examples that you set?
Yeah, just stay with it. Obviously in first quarter they threw a haymaker, they threw a punch. Now it's our time to respond. We responded with like a 20-point, defensive quarter in the second quarter, and then at halftime, obviously, try to tell the guys we just got to slow down, stop turning the ball over. They were getting a lot of fast break, easy transition points. I think our best offense sometimes is being able to get back our best defense sometimes is being able to get back and load up and being able to communicate and help one another. Turning the ball over kind of, makes us not so good. So keeping the ball in front of us, not turning the ball over, and just being connected and playing with confidence. Obviously, there's more shots out there for everybody when a guy like Giannis is not playing. So when the ball comes to you and you're open, let it fly. Shoot it with confidence. Don't turn down open looks because that might be the best shot for that possession.
Bobby, been watching you play for a while, going back to school, and you see how the league is. Teams can go small and take advantage of the fact that guys don't post up. They don't have back to the basket games. How has it been important for you to maintain yours and just make it so that if teams do what the Clippers do tonight, you can punish them either because you're scoring or forcing double teams.
Yeah, it's just always been my game since I was a kid, man. One of my first moves was a jump hook, like for real. Like that's the first thing like I really kind of learned was to back a man down and do a jump hook in the middle of the lane. Wasn't so cool, and I really didn't like it at first. But then once I started to get older, it started to just make sense. You just kind of reading rack how the defense is playing you. If the guy's playing high side, just go baseline, shoot the fade, trust my work, or try to get to the backboard. If the guys let me go middle, go middle. If the guy double teamed, and just make the right read. It's all about making the right reads. This year, I think I watched way more film than any other year in my career. Just trying to watch how the defense is playing. Obviously, with Doc, I get the ball a lot more. So just trying to make the right read and make the right play. It's an honor to get plays called and your number called. So you want to make the right read whenever it's called for you. So don't try to force anything. Just try to make the right read and hit the guy. But obviously, guys go small in this league. They go small. I think that's been a trending thing for about a decade now. So when you got bigs that can post and score, I think they can help out. The offense for sure.
Bobby, you were getting big shots and stops in the first half, but in the fourth quarter, I mean, you just seemed activated. You went into mode and you mentioned you didn't even realize that your team got 6 stops. Is there like a certain momentum shift in your mind? Because even though you were having a great game, it seemed elevated in the fourth quarter. I'm curious if that's a shift for you.
Nah, man. I was sitting there after the third quarter ended. Malik hit a big shot to cut the lead to like 8. I think it was like 73-81, if I can remember. Swung it to him, sidestep, watched him do it every day, knew it was going in. He lined it up. And then me and Dame sitting there. I'm like, hey, Dame, like, shoot, bro, did you tell coach that, shoot, it's time to go, man. Ain't no point in sitting out right now. It's time to go. He was like, yeah, I just told him. And then from there on, it was just like, all right, bet, let's do it. And, just that camaraderie, that confidence that we have in one another. And these games, like, this is a big game for us, having our stars out and, guys can step up in their roles and shine in different ways and everybody pitch in different ways. It's an ultimate team win for the Bucks for sure.
And then speaking of that camaraderie, you and Pat Bev, you feed off of one another really well, not just in the huddle, but also on the court. Can you talk to us about your connection with him?
Yeah, obviously, it's always good. Like, I've always been the energy guy for the team and the guy that brings the energy and the heart and whatever you want to call it. But it's always good for me to have another guy that's like me on the court because he gets me hyped up and he low-key put a battery in my back every time I'm out there on the court. So it's good to have another guy that's built from that same cloth and wears his heart on his sleeve as well. I love him as a teammate. Didn't really know him as much from afar, but now that I've been his teammate the last couple of weeks, man, he's a great guy, man. My basketball IQ is high. Even better person off the court as well. It's fun playing cards with him, fun talking crap with him, fun just hanging out with him on a daily basis. Happy he's a Buck.
You mentioned you and Dame playing the whole fourth quarter. There's a third guy that played the whole fourth quarter, AJ.
Yes, sir.
As he's lining up that three from 30 feet, just what's going through your mind?
I know what's going in. Like when AJ, like if it's one person, when he cocks the basketball back in the shooting pocket, I'm not even crashing the glass. I never crash the glass on AJ. I just walk back on defense. I think it's going in every time. Like AJ is a guy that comes in before shooting rounds, the first person there doing his routine. Before practice, first person there, before everybody getting his shots up. And it's cool to see a guy go from like undrafted to a two-way spot to having a role on a championship team. Like, can't really put that into words. Like, very proud of him, very happy for him for his success he's having, but got to keep going, man. It's a marathon.
There's another one after he hits that three on the left wing that, I mean, I'm thinking it's going up, but he makes the pass to you. Just what does it mean for him as a teammate to, I think Doc said that's a perfect example of good to great. So what did it mean for you as a teammate to see him pass up that look that he might have hit, but to find you?
Yeah, just good to great. I think Doc's been emphasizing that all since he's been here since January is like you might have a good shot here, but that extra pass could just lead to a better open shot for the team. We've been making a lot of those reads actually. Like you might not get an assist, but you might get a hockey assist out of it because the ball is just hopping and like sometimes the best offense is when the ball's swinging and making the defense shift because guys get open shots and be able to line it up and just hold their follow through. And, it's better for offensive rebounding too purposes. When guys know when the shot's going up, you can get in position for a rebound. I know I like the offensive rebound, extra hustle bucket. So, shout out AJ for making the extra one with me. And did I make that one? Yeah, I made that one. Yeah. Shout out AJ for sure. For sure.